Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to solve exercise of the lesson fiber to fabric. Okay. This is the first question. What is that first question? We must have learned that nursery rhyme. Right? Two nursery rhymes. What was that? Baba, black sheep. Have you any wool? Yes, we have learned this rhyme. What is that answer from black sheep? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 10 bags full. Right? Okay. Another is rhyme is there. What is that? Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Right? These two are nursery rhymes where we learnt during the nursery classes. Then what is the relation between those nursery rhymes to this lesson? In this lesson we studied that the fiber, we are going to get fabric from animal fibers, whereas these two animal fibers are wool and silk. So here relating to that wool, the rhyme is that Baba, black sheep, do you have wool? Yes sir, yes sir. 10 bags full, right? So here by relating that rhyme, the questions are there. Just write down the questions here. Children will discuss answer for those questions. On the basis of these two rhymes, the questions are as follows. Which part of the black sheep have wool? Which part of the black sheep have wool? That is the first question. Then second question is, what is made by the white fleece of the lamb? White fleece of the lamb. So here we have to write the answer for these two questions. Then first we will discuss what is the answer for first question. What is the answer for first question? Which part of the black sheep have wool? Now that the hairy skin, right? The hairy skin or fleece of the sheep is going to have the wool, right? Fleece, or we can consider that hairy skin, which is attached to the thin layer of that skin. Okay, write down the answer. Which part of the black sheep have wool? The hairy skin called fleece. The hairy skin called fleece. The hairy skin called fleece has wool in black sheep. Has wool in black sheep. Black sheep. Okay. What is the first answer? The hairy skin called fleece has wool in black sheep. Right? Okay. Then come to the second question. What is that second question? What is meant by the white fleece of the lamb? What is meant by the white fleece of the lamb? So here it indicates white colored hairy skin. Right? White colored hairy skin, that is as snow they have given. What is meant by white fleece means the hair skin is in white color. Simple answer, right? Okay, write down here what is meant by white fleece of the wool. White colored hairy skin. The white fleece of the lamb means how to write the answer? The white fleece of the lamb means is that? White colored hairy skin. White colored hairy skin. Okay, white colored hairy skin. Another answer is also there. What is that? White fleece of the lamb means hairy skin of the sheep which is white in color. How can we write the two answers? Okay, anytime we can try. Okay, this is in a simple way. What is that? The white fleece of the lamb means white colored hairy skin. Okay, understood here? Good. The second question is, the silkworm is a caterpillar, a larva. So we have to choose the correct option. What is that silkworm? Silkworm is a caterpillar as well as it is a larva. So which answer is correct? Which one we have to choose here? The option they have given, only A is right, only B is right, or here both A and B answer is there. The next option is neither A nor B. So which one is right answer here? Yes, choose the third one. We have to choose third one. What is that third one? Both A and B. So here the silkworm is what? Silkworm is a caterpillar as well as it is a larva. Okay? Understood here second question? Next, we move to the third one. That is, which of the following does not yield wool? Third question. Which of the following does not yield wool? Does not yield wool. Okay. Options. First one, yak. Second one, camel. Third one, goat. Then fourth one is woolly dog. Right? So what is the question here? Which of the following among these options, which animal does not yield wool? You know that. Which animals yield wool? Camel yields wool, goat, sheep, yak, right? Then which one is not yield the wool? That is woolly dog. So select, choose the option. Fourth one, that is woolly dog does not yield wool. Got it? Okay. Next question. What is meant by the following terms? So here some terms are there. We have to explain those terms. The fourth question is what? They have given some terms. We have to explain that terms. Then in that first one is what? Rearing. What is that rearing? The process of keeping keeping, feeding, okay, breeding, and medical care of, what type of animals we used to say that domestic animals almost, where we are going to rearing those animals for the useful purpose. Some animals are rearing for the purpose of wool, for the purpose of milk, and for the purpose of some leather and all the things, right? For protection, okay, and even for love and affection, right? So here, these rearing is what? It is the process of keeping. We are going to keep them with us and we are feeding them, and the different breeds, okay, breeding and medical care of useful animals, medical care of useful animals, okay. So that process we used to say that rearing. So we are going to keep those animals and we are going to feed with them, and time to time medical care. There is also vaccinations are there. Those vaccinations also given to those animals for their proper growth and disinfect, as they should not suffer any diseases. So like that, those all includes rearing, right? The process of keeping, feeding, breeding and medical care of useful animals called rearing. Then second term is, what is the second term? Sharing. Second term is sharing. What is this sharing? The removal of hairy skin of the sheep. That is what we used to say that sharing. Okay, write down here the process of removing. The process of removing the fleece of the sheep. The fleece of the sheep along with thin layer of skin. Thin layer of skin. I'm sorry. Thin layer of skin. Okay, is called shearing. Is called shearing. The process of removing the fleece of the sheep along with thin layer of skin is called shearing. Okay. And here also you complete that. And medical care of useful animals is called rearing. Okay. Then the third one is sericulture. What is that third one? Sericulture. What is this sericulture? Right? So this is a rearing of silkworm for obtaining silk. What is this? The rearing of silkworm for obtaining silk. For obtaining explain what they represent. Rearing, sharing, sericulture. Rearing is what? The process of keeping, feeding, breeding and medical care of useful animals is called rearing. Shearing, the process of removing the fleece of the sheep along with the thin layer of skin is called shearing. The next term is sericulture. Sericulture is what? The rearing of silkworm for obtaining silk. So the purpose of to obtain the silk, we are going to rearing and feeding that silkworm. That process is called sericulture. Okay. Yes. The next we move to the fifth question. Okay. So this fifth question. What is the fifth question? Given below. The sequence is given here. These steps represent the processing of wool. So some steps are missing here. So we need to add those steps. Okay. So here the first step is what? They have given shearing. Then what is that after shearing? What comes? Once the hairy skin is removed. After removal of the hairy skin, what it is going to do? They are going to cleaning. They are going to washing in a big pan. That washing of that hairy skin is called scoring. Is that? The second step is scoring. Okay, write on that. S-C-O-U-R-I-N-G. Scoring. Okay, washing that hairy skin. Next, after that, it is going to be sorting so that the good quality about the texture and everything, it is going to be separating. Sorting means what? Separating. Then after separating, what they are going to do? They are going to picking out of burrs. Picking out of burrs. Okay, so here after sorting, picking out of burrs. Picking out of burrs. Okay. Then after that, again what the next step? They are going to dye. That is coloring. After picking, so it is G. After picking out of burrs, it is going to be colored. And last step is what? Rolling. Last step is what? It is rolling. Right? The fifth question was they have given some steps to follow in the processing of wool. First shearing and next scoring, sorting and picking out of burrs and coloring and rolling. These are the steps which are followed for processing of wool. Okay, understood here? Next question, sixth one. So here in sixth question is make sketches of the two stages in the life history of the silk moth which are directly related to the production of silk. So here this is the question you have to write. You have to sketch the silk moth life cycle. Okay, silk moth life cycle you have to sketch, and which two steps you have to sketch which are directly related to the silk fiber. Okay, which are directly related to the silk, production of silk. Then what are those two steps? One is we need silkworm. So you have to draw silkworm. The complete cycle must be there. Okay, in that you have to have a silkworm. After that cocoon along with pupa. Cocoon along with pupa. That is what we used to say that. sketch of the life cycle of silkworm. Life cycle of silkworm. Sixth question is sketch silkworm life cycle. You have to sketch that one. Which the two processes you have to show, they are directly related to the production of silk. What are silkworm and cocoon along with pupa. Okay, next we will move to the seventh question. So seventh question is what? Out of the following, which are the two terms related to silk production? So here some terms they have given. We need to find the two terms which are related to silk production. We know that sericulture is the process where we are going to use for the production of silk. Okay, so select this one, sericulture. Okay, underline this one. Then another, they have given some hint. Scientific name of mulberry plant is Morus alba. It is Morus alba. So therefore, here moriculture is also related to the silk production. Whereas mulberry plant, the scientific name of mulberry is what? Morus alba. So therefore, here this moriculture is also related to the production of silk. Okay, understood here? Okay, then next question is 8th question. Match the words of column. Here two columns are given. We have to match the two columns. So 8th question is what? We have to match the following columns. So this is the question. Okay. The below you have to write once again column A. In front of column A, you have to write down the correct answer. Okay. Again you have to write column A as it is. And in front of column A, write down correct answer. Write down correct answer. Don't draw any lines here. Okay. Then, so here I will give you the answer. Scoring. What is that? Scoring is what? Cleaning shed skin. So here in front of you have to write fifth one. Okay. Then next one is what? Mulberry leaves. Mulberry leaves is what? It is a food of silkworm. So in front of it you have to write third one answer from column 2. Okay. Right. Then yak. Yak is what? Yak is what? Wool yielding animal. So in front of yak, write down the second answer. Okay. Then next. Next one. Cocoon. Cocoon is what? What is the cocoon here? What is cocoon? It's silk fiber. So here you have to write in front of cocoon the first answer from the column 2. Okay, you should not write in this way. You have to write in front of right answer. Don't write the numbers. Okay, in front of scoring you have to write cleaning shed skin. And mulberry leaves, in front of this you have to write food of silkworm. And yak. Yak is what? What is yak? Wool yielding animal. Cocoon eats silk fiber. Like this you have to match the following. So here today we discussed the exercise up to 8th question and remaining we'll discuss in the next class.